You are listening to the Slowly Dying Podcast with Bekah.
Am I just extra or are you just basic?
Yo, what's
Can
up,
you
Daddy?
please move your leg? I cannot believe my ex said that.
And Bronte. I can't believe any of my exes said that. I didn't have my coffee today. If there's good food, there is no problem.
Some whipped cream on your nose, actually.
Are we really back for another season?
We get it down on the mic because you don't want a bike.
Oh God, here we go.
Let's see what else questions about dating. What if you were starting to date a guy?
Okay.
Okay, and this has happened to me.
Ooh.
What if you started talking to a guy and he was like, and you're like, you talk about your best friend and this and that. What if they were like, oh, wait, like that's your best friend? I used to talk to them. What would you do?
Oh God.
Girl, this is where things get complicated.
I don't know. My natural...
And they had sex before?
No.
Okay. Good.
My natural thing is I would want to cut it off.
It'd just be awkward.
I just don't want anything messy. I don't want... Even if it was like 10 years ago or something. I don't know. My natural thing is like... Oh, that's like my best friend. Like, that's like my best friend.
Oh, no.
If it was like a person
you could never
where...
talk about like sex with your best friend. Oh, no.
To save the complication, I don't think I could do that. Like,
okay. All right.
If it was like a friend I only saw like... I don't know.
This guy better be pretty good.
Yeah.
But then it's like, yeah, okay.
Getting way too... Like, that would be way too complicated.
Okay. What if you could, let's say you really like this guy.
Okay.
Where would you want to go on to your first date?
Oh.
I know mine. I'm crazy.
First date. I don't know. I think I'm still like old school. I don't think I would want like a too fancy of a dinner, like, like a sommelier and 16 courses. Like, I think, but I also don't want to go to like a Ruby Tuesday.
Yeah.
I think like a nice dinner and like somewhere after where we can just go and talk. Like, like whether it's going, I think it's going to like, I'm like a bakery or something like that where you go and like I think you could tell a lot about a person by what dessert they choose.
You are so cute.
Yep. I think it's like a cute little bakery or something where you can get like tea and coffee. I'm very English as well. So we have a lot of pastry and bakery shops. So you can just go and get a coffee and a pastry. You don't have to go have a full-fledged dinner. But I think you could tell a lot about someone's palate and taste by like what they order and their comfort of ordering, I think. I think that's the cutest thing. Sharing desserts or something. But that's just me. But I think it's like going to a drive-thru and just getting a milkshake and talking in your car. Like, too. I'm very, like, 1950s.
Oh,
what
that's
about you?
cute. Girl.
Here we go.
I'd marry him on the spot. If he was like, all right, dress like comfy. And I'm like, all right, comfy, all right. I mean, there's always got to be some kind of food involved afterwards. But if if any man ever does this with me, I'm going to die. If he, like, pulls up and he picks me up and he's like, we're going on an adventure. I like adventures.
I like adventures, too.
And I'm like, all right. I mean, there's got to be some kind of food afterwards because I'm always hungry. But, like, if we pulled up to a helicopter and he's like, I got you a helicopter tour. Oh, my God. That would be my husband right then and now. I'd be like, I know I don't chase men, but I'm going to chase you right now into the helicopter down the aisle.
That's really cute.
No, but like dead serious. But you really got to like me for that. Like no man's going to spend that kind of, what I'm saying? But
that's really cute.
Yo, if he took me on a helicopter ride.
I feel like that's your proposal right there.
Yeah, like you're going to like catch my interest and you're going to really turn it around. Dinner's cool. And I mean, I do like dinner. I'm just saying. Or like if you were like, again, like if we went to lunch or whatever and then we're like, I got something else planned. I'm like, okay. And he's like, wear your sneakers. If he took me to the Delaware racetrack.
Those are really cute. Like go-karting.
No, like let's race the actual race car on the racetrack. Man, you really gonna get my attention. Like you are gonna be like husband material. Yeah, that's like quick spark interest. That's like, all right, let's go.
I think
those are my dates. So if you're listening to me and you want to take me on a date and you really like me, if you do that, let's go. Let's go.
Because I think I'm past the whole, like, let's go to the movies. No, I want to get to know you.
Those things. And I'm not saying that has to be the first date, but if you find out I like those things and you do that for me, babe, you gonna get a bath every night. Like, hold on, let's not talk about the bath.
The bath.
But
I think what's really cute, if you think about it, ice skating or rollerblading, because you have to you might have to hold each other up, and it like gets like, like awkward, but like the funny awkward, and you get to like. I think that's
I like
cute.
adventure dates and stuff like that, and just really putting in the effort and the work. And I mean, it's a little bit more money, but that's the fastest way to my heart.
I still think carnivals are really cute. Going to play the games.
Yes, it's so cute.
Winning fishes and eating fried Oreos and just something about like being at night and like you're playing that stupid bottle game with the hoops.
I like night drives.
Night drives are really nice.
They're my favorite.
Mm-hmm. And getting a milkshake. A way to my heart is a milkshake.
Mine is a helicopter. I'm a little pricey. I'm just joking.
I don't know.
But no, I think that'd be really cool, Mm-hmm. I don't know about the first date because I don't know if I'd trust you getting a helicopter. I'm just saying, if you put in a lot of effort, guys put in effort when they want to, and we always say like, oh man, like I wish he would did that. Listen, let me tell you something. If a man wanted to, he would. Mm-hmm. Stop giving men excuses.
Yeah.
Stop it right now. If men wanted to, they will. They would and they will. Mm-hmm. Okay? If they're not taking you on fancy dates and putting in effort, it shows you that they don't like you.
Yeah.
They don't want to be with you.
Yeah.
Stop it.
They get excited.
Go find a man who's going to do things for you.
They get excited about the date before they even take you on it. Like, they talk about it. They're like, you're going to be so excited. Like, I've always wanted to do, like a baking class together. That would be so cute.
I would do a baking class at home and just wear an apron.
Yeah.
Wait, remember you said...
Nothing would even make it to the oven.
I probably would.
Yeah.
Baking in the oven.
I caught myself there.
I don't think that'd be the first date, but that'd be a cute date if I just wore an apron and had my hair up and I'm like, let's come in. I'm going to bake. And they're like, what are you going to bake? I'm like, you'll see. Okay, I'm getting crazy.
We're getting delusional. That was a good question, though.
That was a really...
We get on to the deep questions, so we don't even ask the basic one. What is your dream date? Oh, that is so my dream cute. Date. That is
taking a nap together.
Oh.
But on the couch, not on the bed.
That is the best. Like falling asleep and you don't even realize it. But you know what the most embarrassing is? You falling asleep and then being like, you fell asleep. And I'm like, oh shit. When?
No, mine's me snoring.
Me is grinding my teeth and talking in my sleep.
What if they took me to the O and I ate all that salt?
Oh,
remember
how many baskets of popcorn you could eat? That's the real you.
But how much salt I had that one night and you're like...
You bloated. You had like edema.
And I was like, all right, I'm gonna fall asleep now. Like dead. I'm like, can you lock the door?
I was like, oh shit. No, that's like, I'm worried about them like hearing me talk in my sleep or grind my teeth in my sleep. They must be like, yikes. Like, apparently I'm scary in my sleep, apparently. So a guy needs to accept that I will steal all the pillows and all the blankets. Accept it. You might be sleeping on the couch.
Oh.
Like, it's so cute. Like, the questions keep coming.
Let's see.
This might be a part 3.
Hold up. Give me another topic.
What would you do? Okay. A first time meeting his friends and his friends like one of his best friends already has judged you, like he doesn't like you or something like that. And
why?
Like for some it could be any reason. Like it could be like, I don't know. Like say like you go out with a group of his friends and your guy's like, oh, so and so said they had a bad impression of you. Like there's no reason behind it. It's just a bad impression. What would you expect your guy to be like?
My thing is, if a guy's telling me that his friends don't like me, I would expect him to already have a conversation with that friend and be like, all right, did you hear something? Did you see something? What's the vibe you got?
Yeah.
You know, if he's already like, oh, my friend thinks this and this, it's like, okay, why?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to ask you, a grown-ass man, to be like,
Why?
Did you have a conversation? You know, because then that just shows me he's going to believe anything he heard.
Yep.
I get that best friends are more important than somebody who's just on a first date.
Right.
But again, if he's like, my friend saw you with X, Y, and Z, he has proof, okay then, type thing. But if he just don't like you, then it's like, okay, maybe he just wants to keep you for himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, no. Because I would want him to be like, to his friend, like, you don't know, like, let's try again, or what did you hear, or what didn't you like, or was it just the situation you didn't get a good impression off of? What was the reason behind it? Like, what? Because, you know, could be anything.
Yeah.
Like, really.
I agree.
So I want my man to be like, you need to meet the woman that I know and I like. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
I
don't know.
What would you do if a man didn't pay for your date?
The first one?
What if you were like, all right, the paycheck comes, you know, the check comes, not the paycheck, Lord have mercy. The check comes and they're like, all right, you got this? What would you do?
I'd be like, oh, I didn't know I was paying for it. I think I would be like, oh, I would actually like put it, I'm like, you asked me out on this date. I kind of expected you to pay for it. I would be like, is there any reason why? Like,
you're so sweet.
I know, but I would want to know. I'd be like,
what?
tell
Maybe
me why.
I need to be more sweet. Like, you know what I would say?
What?
I'd be like, yeah, I do got this, but I gotta leave first. I'd be like, yeah, I got this, and then I would pretend like I'm walking in the bathroom, and then I would call you to come get me, and that's it.
Damn.
You know?
That's another way to do it.
Can he provide? Can he profess? Can he protect? If he can't even buy you a plate of food on the first date that he asked you on,
he can't.
How is he going to provide you with a family? No, ma'am.
No,
ma'am.
I would expect him to pay 100%.
You know what's unattractive? This guy asked me on a date yesterday, and he was like, yeah, have you ever been to this place in Kennett? And I was like, no, I haven't, but, you know, I've heard of it or whatever. And he was like, yeah, it's a little expensive. And I'm like, it's a bar in Kennett. Like, how expensive can it be? You know, I'm not saying that food's not expensive, but, like, I haven't even met you, and you're already saying that this place is too expensive. Why even bring it up?
Yeah.
So unattractive. So unattractive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so, too, because that's... Yeah, like, they're already kind of like...
Yeah.
They're, like, lining it up for failure. You'll be like, what? Be like, okay, then don't bring it up then. Honestly, eventually it would come out anyway, no matter what restaurant you bring up.
I just thought that was very...
Interesting.
Red flag, red flag.
Yikes. Let's see. What would you... give me a scenario. This is too fun.
It is fun, isn't it? You start getting addicted. That's why I always... What if you were on the first date and the man called you ugly? You were like... I don't think these things happen.
You'd be surprised.
Okay, maybe. I don't think you're ugly at all. I'm just saying, what if they're like... What if he's just like, I'm not getting the vibe, you're ugly, like...
All right, cool. Leave him right then and there. I would get up from the table and leave. I hope he, I honestly wouldn't, even if he drove me.
Not even ugly, but if he's just like, I don't think this is going well, like.
Okay, like, I'll be like, let's just end it now. Why struggle?
Like,
I wouldn't even let him drive me back home. I honestly would be like, you know what? I won't even, like, try and push through this dinner. If he drove me there, I would get an Uber home. Like, I would. 100%. Honestly, no. I would probably just, like... leave. Hopefully if there was another bar nearby, because I'm probably wasting a cute outfit, I would go sit at the bar and
get your other man. All right.
But honestly, depending on the mood, I would not let him drive me home if he felt like that.
What if he was like, I love your vibe, like this and that, but you thought he was scary? What would you do?
Leave.
The same thing.
Legit leave.
But how would you leave? Go to the bathroom or pretend, or just be like, listen, I don't think this is going well?
I would honestly, I could be honest, or if it's like I'm gonna break his heart and I just don't feel like being too honest, I would send like an SOS out and I'll be like, call me with an emergency right now, like to my friends.
Remember? Wait. I don't know if it was you or me going on a date, and we're like, no, I think it was my other friend. They went out on a date, and I was there. Did I tell you about this?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. So my friend went out on a date with this new guy, right? And I was not really dating this other guy, but like, whatever. We just met. Yeah. So I was in legit the table opposite of her, and he never met me. He didn't even know I was like her friend or whatever. And I watched their whole date.
Oh my God.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is nuts. That is.
It was crazy, honestly. But it was fun.
That was like some CSI stuff.
Okay, I want to ask you this question now. Let's say a guy asked you on a date. Mm-hmm. Would you meet him at the place or have him meet you at your place? Or would you meet him at his place?
At the first date?
Yeah.
I think I would meet at the place.
Yes, okay. Same.
Meet at the place. Because I don't want him to know where I live.
Yeah, because they'd be crazy. The guys get crazy.
Yeah, I am not doing that. I don't want him to know what car I'm driving. I don't want him... kind of don't even want him... Well, of course you're going to talk about work and everything like that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you can do the vibe before you talk about work.
We're meeting at places.
Okay.
First.
Always at public places, too. What if he brought you flowers?
Oh.
Oh.
That melts my heart. I love getting flowers. Love it. That, like, melts my heart. But that does not mean we're, like...
a thing.
But I think that's, again, that's, like, so old school. Like,
it's just cute.
So cute.
You know,
if
he doesn't open the door, wait at the door until he opens. And if he doesn't realize and be like, what are you doing? You should be like, well, I'm waiting for you to open up the door and be a gentleman.
Yeah, I'll be like, ah.
And then you'll catch his attention and be like, wait. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
I like a guy asking if I'm warm enough or if I'm comfortable enough. Like, you know, like in the car. I think it's like cute.
Yeah, like just like take, again, can he provide, profess?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And condoms.
Oh. All right. That's the fourth part there.
God.
Okay, what happens if a guy's like, okay, are we going to fuck tonight? What would you say?
What, oh, geez. No. Like.
Would you just say no?
Yeah, I would be like, that's a bit forward.
I could see you saying that, honestly.
Yeah, no, that would be, like, really, like, forward. But that's, like, where my awkwardness will get out. I'll be like,
that would just, like, turn it all backwards.
Yeah. I'd be like... But, you know, like, it's also... You also know when someone's trying way too hard.
Yeah.
You know, like...
Because you understand that they're nervous and you're nervous. And but, like, you know when it's, like, being too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like, no, we can... You know, talk to you later.
Yeah.
It's just way too forward. Like, you know. There's... You know when a person's comfortable within themselves, but respectful enough. Like...
Yeah.
Yikes, like, what happened to you?
Yeah.
You know? Okay, because I know we're going to go on and on and on. Yeah. So one more question for each of us, too, because we're already on, like, part 3.
Okay, your turn first. Let me say, hold on. Whoever can think of a question. It is hard to think of appropriate questions. How do you meet men? Like, what are some ways that you think it's appropriate to meet men to be able to be asked out on a date? You know what I mean? Like, what are some ways that you're doing right now to put yourself out there? I know, you know.
I think going to, like, parties, like, group events. I always want to keep a fine line between work because I feel like when, you know, you don't
want to shit where you eat.
Yeah. I think the hospital is so big. Like, I feel like he could work on another floor, do another profession at the hospital where I don't see him. That's completely fine. Where else? Bars, I think. But, like, not like, hey, you look hot. Like, you know, like...
Yeah.
You might, like, be talking for, like, an hour or something like that. I want to say, like, more, like, social events. Because I feel like that's already kind of, like, the first date. Like, I mean, our day and age is online dating now.
Yeah, Yeah, I feel like there is a lot of ways.
Yeah.
You know, you just have to be open and put yourself out there.
I think that's where I have to be more open.
Yeah.
But I know it's like, you're already crushing it with like the first date, which I hate first dates, but like,
Ugh.
you know, because you already know how they are in person and you already know who to look out for when you're actually going on the physical date. But yeah, what about you? Like,
I think same. I think now that I've cleared some things out of the way to be able to date, I feel like definitely online dating is a big thing, and just going out more, even like, you know, I've been doing this for a little while, like going out on dates. Like I went out to get food the other day after my massage, and I wasn't talking to this guy, but he was staring at me. You know, it's just, you just put yourself out there more. And I think, you know, going out by yourself, doing things by yourself, I think you'll get more attraction that way. Yeah. You know, and I think social media is a big part. Like, Definitely. I know a lot of, like, people that I've known for a while, like this guy on Instagram is like, oh, let's go on a date. And it's like, I haven't talked to you in, like, 15 years, you know.
Right,
Not
exactly.
15 years, 5 years. So I think just, like, you know, and I think the more that you think about it, like, if you're like, okay, I'm ready to date, I've moved everything out of the way to date, I've done what I needed to do, you'll attract what you put out there, positive vibes. You know, if you're constantly being negative, you're going to get negative vibes. If you're constantly being positive, hopefully, for the most part, you're going to get positive vibes. Exactly. So I think just being open-minded and being okay if you don't get asked on dates, or if you do. Because, again, if you've been single, you're like, well, I can be single another 4 years, or I can actually be okay dating somebody. So it goes both ways.
Yeah, I agree.
Your last question.
Give me the scenario you want.
Oh, my God.
I know.
All right. I got one. Let's wrap it up with this one. Let's say you're on a date and your ex walks in.
Oh, shit. I think I would be honest. I'd be like, because it would just distract me, I think.
Yeah, okay.
And no telling what the ex would do. Like, you know, come up and say hi. You know, our ex is going to be crazy. Yeah. Or they could respect, as they should, but I would be honest. I'd be like, oh my God, my ex is over there. Yeah. Are you uncomfortable? Do we want to just end? Because I feel like that is not fair to the date. Because I know, like...
But how do you not know he's going to be like, oh, you tried to plan it?
I would be like, he would have to trust me. Like, I mean, I would want him to trust me. I'd be like, no, I did not do this.
It would just be awkward. I don't think the chances, because our ex lived far away. Yeah. But... Yeah,
but still, like, you're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
It's like that's when I would use tongue. It's like, okay.
If it would be really attractive if he was like, it doesn't bother me. Like, you know, but like, if he was like, does it bother you? Do you want to leave?
Yeah, like he was putting your well-being first.
I think that's really attractive.
Well,
this was fun.
Yeah, this was fun. I think we might, you know, these questions we did not have written down.
No, it's just popped in our head.
Popping in our head. So yeah, these are definitely a 3-parter. But I think I'm done asking questions. I have to go get Willie. Yep. So this is Bekah and I'm popping off.
And this is Bronte, guys. See you later. Okay.